Valorant has been making headlines lately, partly because of a strange Twitch collab that people thought meant Riot was handing out free money to streamers, and partly because a completely new game mode may have just leaked. Yep, I'm talking about a possible 3v3 mode in Valorant. Today, we're going to break down exactly what happened with the Cenat situation, why people were so mad, and then take a closer look at the leaks surrounding this new mode, the maps, and how it could change the game. So let's start with the drama. Cenat recently hit a massive milestone on Twitch, crossing 1 million subs, which is absolutely wild. Now, during all the celebrations, people noticed something weird. Valorant was showing up as one of the top gifters on his channel, and instantly Twitter and Reddit blew up. Fans were furious, saying Riot should be focusing on fixing Tier 2 Valorant esports instead of dropping thousands on a streamer. If you don't know, Tier 2 Valorant is in a rough place right now. Semi-pro players aren't getting enough recognition, rewards are limited, and the Premier system still has a ton of problems. So seeing what looked like Riot donating giant amounts of money to Kai felt like a slap in the face to a lot of the community. But here's the thing, it wasn't actually Riot spending that money. What really happened is that Twitch is currently running a promotion tied to Valorant champions. For every few subs gifted on Twitch, Twitch themselves automatically gift extra subs under the Valorant name. So it looks like Riot is paying for it, but it's technically a Twitch promo. Still, the timing was brutal. It made Riot look like they were showering streamers with cash while ignoring their competitive scene, and the backlash spread like wildfire. Now let's move on to the second big story, the leaked 3v3 mode. A post from a regional Valorant account accidentally mentioned a new mode, and almost immediately, fans began speculating. We've all been asking for new casual ways to play Valorant, and apparently Riot's answer might be a smaller team format. Instead of the traditional 5v5, this mode would be 3v3, which instantly makes it faster paced, less stressful, and more accessible for quick games. Think of it like a midpoint between deathmatch and unrated. What's interesting is that we already had leaks of smaller maps months ago, and at the time people thought those were exclusive to Valorant Mobile. But this new info makes a lot more sense. Those maps could actually be designed for this 3v3 mode. The maps aren't tiny like deathmatch arenas, but they're not as large as Ascent or Haven either. Perfect for 3 players per team, and if Riot really wanted to push this mode, they could even add a separate ranked ladder for it, like how CSGO had 2v2 Wingman. Imagine having an entirely new ranked grind, but in a faster, less sweaty format. That could bring back a ton of casual players who don't always have the time for full competitive matches. But wait, that's not the only collab Riot is doing around champions. They've also teamed up with Discord to release a special champions-themed avatar called the Tactabear. Here's how it works. Every time you unmute in Discord voice chat, it squeezes this cute little bear. And if you complete the Discord quest by voting for your favorite team out of the final 4 in Valorant Champions, you'll unlock this animated avatar for your profile. It's a fun little cosmetic, but it also shows Riot experimenting more with community-driven rewards outside of the game itself. Imagine if in the future, we saw these kinds of rewards tied directly to Valorant accounts too, like unlocking sprays or titles just by engaging on platforms like Discord or Twitch. So we finally have more info on Agent 29, codename Jinmi, and trust me, this is going to shake things up. From the leak, Jinmi is confirmed to be a Sentinel, but not your traditional one. He's described as a suppression-type hero, hailing from West Africa, who gained extraordinary powers from genetic mutation. Basically, he doesn't play by the usual combat rules. Here's the wild part. No matter what tactics or advanced technology the enemy uses, it all becomes meaningless when Jinmi's on the field. The only thing that can save you when he's around is pure gunplay. That makes him a direct counter to ability-heavy playstyles. Imagine a character who can straight-up nullify your abilities and force raw aim duels. That's what we're looking at here. And if this is true, it means Riot might be introducing a Sentinel that doesn't just lock down sites with utility like Killjoy or Cypher, but one that actively suppresses enemy power and changes how engagements happen. So in short, no, Riot didn't give $500,000 to Cenat, but the drama shows how sensitive the community is about Valorant's competitive ecosystem. And yes, we might actually be getting a brand new 3v3 mode, which could completely change how people experience the game. What do you think? Should Valorant add a permanent 3v3 ranked queue, or should they stick to 5v5 as the core identity of the game? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Valorant news, leaks, and breakdowns. I'll see you in the next one. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, consider becoming a patron. The link is in the description. Your support really helps me keep making more Valorant content for you. Allah Hafiz.